again everybody, Mel from Stocksbridge Guitar Tech. Here we are, lesson 14. It's not going to be too much of a lesson today. I'm going to give you some tips and pointers on how you can learn some songs. You probably recognised that song I just played there, which was Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. Very easy song to play, uses just 4 chords. If you're still struggling with these open chords, by the way, you can simplify them all. Instead of, for example, playing your G like this, you can simply lift the ring finger off and just use these 2 fingers here. And then you can either avoid hitting that high E string, or you can play it. And it just turns that G into a G6, which will work with some songs. It won't work with them all. So 2 fingers there. And then if you just drop those 2 fingers down 1 string, you have a C chord. But again, without the index finger on. So you're just using 2 fingers. You can either use index and middle, or middle and ring, it doesn't matter. So that's an easy G with 2 fingers. An easy C with 2 fingers. That's actually a C major 7 chord. And then the D chord. Again, you can lift off the middle finger, which gives you a D suspended 2 chord. And then the A minor, you can again lift off the ring finger, and that gives you an A minor 7 chord. So you could play a song like that, for example, using those easy 2 finger chords. Now, it may not sound exactly right, but it would sound okay if you were singing the song over the top of that. It would sound okay. And you can actually do that for quite a lot of songs that use these same 4 chords. There are so many songs on the guitar that are written in the key of G and use those chords, or they use G, E minor, C and D. So these are all the open chords that you already know. If that key is no good for you, if you can't sing in that key, you can use a device like this. It's called a capo, and all you do is you clip that onto the guitar anywhere you want. So we could put it there on the 5th fret, but now we can use those same chords we've learned but higher up the neck, and it changes the key of the song. So you can change the key of the song but carry on using these same open chords that we've been learning. So these are very useful and they're very cheap. Again, you can pick these up on eBay or Amazon for less than £5. So I'm going to show you today a couple of websites that you can go to where you can download songs, and it will tell you what chords to play, and it will give you the lyrics, and you can even get backing tracks to play along to. So I'm going to show you that today, later on. But first of all, I just wanted to show you this quick finger exercise. It's called spider fingers, and it's very, very good for helping your left hand fingering. It helps finger independence, and it will help strengthen your fingers, and it will help you to stretch out your fingers as well. So briefly, it looks like this. And then back down. So we'll zoom in and we'll have a look at what I'm doing there. So here's the spider fingers exercise. Now when you first start doing this, you just want to do it on a single string. It doesn't matter which string you do it on, and you may also find it easier to start higher up the neck because the frets are narrower, so you won't have to stretch your fingers out as much. So start somewhere like the 5th or 7th fret. We'll do the 5th and we'll do the high E string. So the index finger will play the 5th, the middle finger will play the 6th, the ring finger the 7th, and the pinky the 8th. And what you'll notice is that I'm leaving these fingers down on the fretboard. I'm not lifting each one off as I'm playing. I'm leaving them down. So now it doesn't matter how fast you do this, do it as slow as possible. The most important thing is that you get a nice steady rhythm going, so we don't want to be going all in the same time. Now when you feel comfortable going up and coming back down, so we go up, we leave the fingers down, and then we just lift each finger off one at a time when we're coming down, until we're left with just the index. Once you can do it comfortably and at a reasonable tempo, so you can go then you can move down and do the same exercise but on the 2nd string, and then down to the 3rd, then the 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on, until you can go from the 1st string down to the 6th string and back up again. So and you can combine this exercise in many different ways, so you can just go from the 6th string up to the 1st, and then come back down. And as you get better doing it, you can move your hand lower down the neck where the frets are wider, because you will find it more difficult down here at the 1st, 2nd and 3rd frets. Because the frets are wider. So start up at maybe the 5th or 7th fret, wherever feels comfortable. Remember to keep the fingers down as you're going up, Then as you come back down, just lift off one finger at a time. The other thing is the picking. We need to be doing alternate picking here. All alternate picking means is we do one down and one up. So we're going down, up for each time. So down, up, 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 down, up. And you want to do that all across the strings, so you're going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a very, very useful exercise. No need to spend hours per day doing this, but if you just do, say, 4 or 5 minutes a day, focused practice on this, remembering to keep the fingers down as you go up and lift them one by one as you come down, it will help your chord playing enormously. It will help you to make these big stretches that we have to do for chords, and it will help you also further on if you decide you want to start playing lead guitar, because we need independence in these fingers. Because when you first start out learning guitar, all the fingers want to move together as a group rather than individually, which, you know, if you're playing single note lines such as you need to be able to have that independence. So that's what this exercise is helping you to do. It's helping your brain and your fingers to work together to say, hey, I only want to move this first finger, or I only want to move the ring finger. Okay, so practice that finger exercise, and you'll amaze yourself how much you come on. If you do that on a regular daily basis, it will help you, I promise you. So what we're going to do now is take a look at 3 websites that you can use to find some easy songs to learn. Now there are many websites out there. You'll probably discover more if you do a Google search, but these are 3 good ones that I know of, or might be 4 actually. Okay, so the first one is called ultimateguitar.com. That's ultimate-guitar.com, I believe, where you can find, you can type in a song which you want to learn, or an artist. If you don't know the name of the song but you know it's by Bob Dylan, you can type Bob Dylan in and see if that song comes up, and it will give you the lyrics and the chords. And if you hover your mouse over the chords, it will show you the chord to play. So that's a good one, ultimateguitar.com. The second one is similar, it's called echords.com, and this one is e-chords.com. Same thing pretty much. You can get the lyrics, you can get the chords, you can even, I believe, get backing tracks on that site, and you can change the keys, but I do believe you have to sign up for a premium membership in order to change the keys. But if you sign up for a membership, I've no idea how much it costs, then you can change the key. So if it's in C and you want to see it in D or G, you can just change the key and it will change all of the chords automatically for you. So that's the second one. There's also another one, a similar one, called chordie.com, CHORDIE, I haven't really explored that one too much, so I don't know what it's like, but again it's a similar type of site to Ultimate Guitar and E-Chords. And then finally, the other one we're going to have a look at is called guitarbackingtrack.com, all one word, guitarbackingtrack.com. And as the name suggests, here you will find backing tracks for songs. So again, you can type in a song, you can type in the artist name to look for a song, and then it will play you a backing track, and you can download that backing track onto your computer and play along with it at leisure. So it's a great resource for learning songs, but I suggest you start off with simple songs that only have 3-4 chords or even less. Believe it or not, there are quite a number of songs that use only 2 chords. One that springs to mind is America, Horse with No Name. So there are some songs out there that actually only use 2 chords. So there are plenty of songs out there that with the chords that we've been learning over the past number of lessons, you could now start to play and start to develop. When you first start playing a song, let's say, just for argument's sake, you choose Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. So it starts in G, it goes to D, and it goes to A minor, and then it repeats that, but instead of the A minor we go to a C, and that's pretty much the song all the way through. If you listen to it, the strumming pattern is probably something like but if you're finding it hard to play a strumming pattern like that to start with, then just play downstrokes on the beat. So just play keep it very, very simple like that, and as you progress, just bring more of the strumming arm in. Remember the strumming patterns that we learn, but it's easy to experiment with strumming. Just keep that arm moving and hit the strings every now and again, and you might surprise yourself what you come up with. So it's very, very easy to experiment with strumming patterns. The main thing is getting your chord changes right. You want these chord changes to be instantaneous. We don't want to be going now. Obviously this all comes with practice. If you remember the tip I gave you a while back, when just before you change a chord, come off the strings. That might help you. So come off just before the chord change. And once you get it up to speed, you will barely notice that. Alright folks, so quite a lot there for you to think about. We've learned the spider finger exercise, practice that daily. We've learned about the 3 or 4 websites that you can use to go and find yourself some easy songs to learn. We've basically learned how to play our first song, Knocking on Heaven's Door. If you were taking notice there, remember the chords are just G, D, A minor, and then G, D and C. So just 4 chords in total. A classic song, very easy to play. You can sit down once you can play it and sing over the top of it, or get your friends to sing over the top of it, whatever. It's a really nice song to play, that one. So that's it for this lesson, and that's about it for the beginners series. The next lesson, lesson 15, we're going to be looking at some more finger exercises, and I'm going to teach you your first bar chord. And a bar chord is when we use a single finger to press more than one string down. Like it could be a simple bar like we did in the F chord, where we're just pressing 2 strings down with the index, or it could be across the entire 6 strings like that. A bar just means that you're pressing more than 1 string down with a single finger. So we'll learn a bar chord in the next lesson as well. So take care. I hope you manage okay with all of this information. Don't rush it, just take your time with it. You can always come and watch the next video whenever you're ready. Please remember, if you do find these lessons useful, to subscribe to my channel. That will help me out enormously, and give me a like, and don't forget to click the little bell icon if you do subscribe. So again, thanks for watching. That's all from me, and I'll see you on the next one, lesson 15. Bye for now.